Here's a long and heartwarming story about a baby with a special journey. The little star that shone the brightest. In a quiet village nestled between rolling green hills. A baby named Elara was born under a sky full of twinkling stars. The villagers believed that babies born on nights like these carried a little stardust in their souls, making them extraordinary in ways no one could predict. Elara was no ordinary baby. From the moment she took her first breath, she had an unusual glow about her. Not in the way of light, but in the way she captured hearts. Her giggles sounded like the soft chime of bells, and her deep blue eyes held a universe of wonder. She was not just loved by her parents, but by every villager who laid eyes on her. As she grew, something peculiar happened. Elara was taking longer than other babies to speak her first words. While other children babbled mama and papa, she only cooed and laughed, as if she understood a secret language of the wind, the trees, and the stars. Though her parents worried, the village elder, a wise woman named Maribel, reassured them. Elara speaks in a way we do not yet understand, Maribel said. Give her time. Some stars take longer to shine, but when they do, they are the brightest. Days turned into months, and months into years. Elara was now 3, yet she had never spoken a word. Instead, she communicated in the most enchanting ways. She hummed melodies no one had ever heard before, ones that made flowers bloom early in spring. She danced with the fireflies at dusk, their golden light twirling around her as if drawn by an invisible force. And most astonishingly, she could calm a crying baby just by holding their tiny hands. One autumn evening, as the village prepared for the annual Festival of Lights, a storm swept through with wild fury. Thunder roared, and rain poured down, threatening to flood the small town. The villagers gathered in the town hall, their lanterns flickering, their faces full of worry. Elara stood in the center of the room, her tiny hands reaching upward as if calling to the sky. Then, for the first time, she spoke. "Listen," she whispered, her voice clear and full of warmth. The storm outside quieted, as if the wind itself leaned in to hear her. The rain softened, turning into a gentle drizzle, and the thunder faded into a distant murmur. The villagers stared in awe. From that night on, Elara's voice became a gift to the village. She spoke not often, but when she did, her words carried a magic that soothed hearts, calmed storms, and filled the air with the same wonder that had been in her eyes since birth. As she grew older, she became known as the Star Child, a storyteller whose words wove dreams, a healer whose whispers eased pain, and a guardian whose lullabies kept the village safe. And just as Maribel had said, when Elara finally shone, she was the brightest,